What is going on? What is going on? Wake Up in Cleveland, late edition. We need to make sure that everything's working properly because, you know, yesterday we had a little bit of an issue. So we're going to check this out and make sure we are okay. We're going to make sure that all the things are working the way they're supposed to be. And we're going to check it out, check it out, check it out. Let's take a listen real quick. So keep in mind while I just adjust to make sure that I'm trying to check the mic and everything. Nothing is linking up like it used to. So hold on. Okay, I'm still getting a delay on my mic versus the actual words, and that's really annoying to me. So I'm trying to adjust the mic delay to see if I can get that fixed out here. But for whatever reason, it does not want to work properly. Zero real quick and see if we can fix it that way. All right, so while we are adjusting, while we are trying to get this working out here, we're going to take a little room check. We're going to check out the room for just 1 second. Direct Music Services in the house. What is going on? What is going on? It's not better. It is worse. It is worse. All right, let's go the other way real quick. All right, anyway, well, we can't really focus on that. We can't focus on that because we got to focus on the crowd, and it's just going to be a little delayed. That is just the way it works because, well, because that's life, right? So let's get a little room check in here. We got Queso in the house. We got DJ Nexus, Izzy B in the house, Izzy B in the room, literally like right next to me. DJ KM79, what is going on? So frustrating. So frustrating. I think it has to do with Restream. Was I delayed? If anybody was watching me yesterday, last night, when I did my direct stream to the ATEM, was I delayed? Let me know if I was delayed yesterday, if you guys can remember. Because if I wasn't delayed, then this has absolutely everything to do with Restream and nothing to do with anything else. So let me know. Let me know. Was I delayed? Was I delayed? You were fine last night. Okay. So that means that it is definitely this Restream software that I'm using. And that's really annoying to me. More annoying because they asked me to because they wanted to sponsor me. So they asked me to do the show or do a couple of videos for them. And we've been going back and forth about whether or not we should do it or not. So, yeah, I don't know that in good conscience I can actually do that show or do that video. So we're just going to deal with it this way. It is really annoying. I'm really frustrated. And you know me, and I hate to be frustrated. So we're just going to go on and act like it doesn't exist. Just pretend that I'm on correctly. That's Isaiah. That's Isaiah trying to fix it. Okay. Yeah. See, the problem is, in any type of sponsorship, anytime somebody's like, "Hey, you know, we want you to do something for us," and if you can't actually like put your whole heart into it, there is absolutely you move. There is absolutely no reason to do it because, well, it's your word on the line. It's your honor. It's your trust from everybody that watches you. It's them that are important. So you want to make sure that you know, you represent a product that you can stand by. And I like the product, so I'm not going to say that I don't like the product. It's just it has its issues on occasion. And I actually emailed them yesterday after the show with Kareem, because I was so annoyed with the data issue, and I'm waiting for them to respond. Now, if they respond and fix my issues, not a big deal. But you know, I can go to StreamYards, I can go direct, but then I won't be able to do pretty things like all of this stuff. So I'm on the fence here. I'm on the fence. We just work through it, guys. We just work through it. All right. So let's. Dude looks like an NBA player. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about my son? Definitely not an NBA player. But that is the mid-tier DJ. That is the mid-tier DJ. Although he hasn't been on this week yet. So for a mid-tier DJ, I'm a little disappointed in him. Mid-tier DJs would usually be on. All right. So I have, yeah, so annoying. At least the video looks good. At least I think. For all I know, I could put it back on and it's like, I'm looking like I just came out of a 1962 CRT. Nobody ever knows. Nobody ever knows. What? Oh my Lord. My son wants to run this show. He is all in this right now. Oh my God. You want to say hello? Are you sure? You've been in the show the whole time. You sure? They already know who you are? Okay. Let's see. You can feel free to say hello. Go ahead and give yourself a promo spot.
What's up? Welcome out to Izzy B Live today. We're gonna be doing all the stuff. I may get on later.
Is it?
Is what?
Is it? That's all you got?
Oh.
That was horrible.
I saw we were dropping.
We are not dropping frames. That's horrible. Okay, you can leave now. You can leave. They want your Twitch handle. Give them your Twitch handle. You give them again.
You can find me at Twitch at DJ Izzy B. You'll see my face.
Okay. Now you know why I'm on the show and he's not on the show. That's the reason, right? Okay, so look, guys, this is what we're gonna do, because I can't tell you. Well, I can't. I gotta wait for J-Man. Okay, we're gonna figure this out. This might be the last time that we use Restream and we move over to something else, because I'm dropping everything right now. So we might actually move over to StreamYards after this, or Ecamm. Ecamm has a new update, so we'll see if one of those works better, because I can't have this. This isn't going to work for me. This delay is killing me. Now I wonder if I change the audio source here. Hold on. See, the problem is they don't have their own. Let's turn off stereo output for a second here. See if that fixes it. They don't have a audio adjustment, unfortunately. Now I just moved over to stereo. I just turned up the stereo. So we'll see if that fixes it right there. Did that just fix it? No, I'm not happy that it works. Okay, that's a problem. Me turning off things to get things to work are a problem. They should work the way they work because they advertise them as working. If they're not sure that it's going to work properly, then you don't put it on as something you can use. You put it on as a beta piece. It may or may not work. So, yeah. I mean, that's like Pioneer sending me the S11 and being like, don't use a crossfader. If you use a crossfader, you might have problems. And I'm like, okay, cool. The S11 is amazing. Just don't use a crossfader. See? Okay. The good news is I did fix the issue. See, that would be one of those videos that I would have. That would be a Cleveland Terry YouTube video. Why is my delay happening all the time? Let me show you this little trick. You see, this is what I do on a daily basis. When you're like, how did you figure that out? Because I've been messing with stuff and I had to figure out the issue. That is exactly why I do what I do. So when Direct Music Services is like, oh, you on here testing again? This is why. I fix problems for everybody out there. I just happen to have the problems, but everybody gets a benefit from all of my problems. And you're supposed to change over to the next song.
Ooh, dead air.
It's okay. Dead air is dead air.
Dead air.
Dead air is okay when you're still talking. See, because I'm still talking right now. No whole songs. It's a little different on this one. A little different. Okay. Now that we're good, what did I have to turn off? I had to turn off the stereo sound. So under advanced settings, there is a stereo audio input, which is what I'm actually outputting from my ATEM, a stereo audio input. Now, after I did that, you got a delay. Now keep in mind, that stereo audio input has been on the entire time. So it shouldn't be a reason that that's causing it. You get what I'm saying? Let's see if my boys are still on. Okay. So I should be fine. I will be fine. But now, you say the lag is back now? Well, it could have been back because I popped up that thing. Yep, I see it. All right, we're going to see what's going on here. If it doesn't come back now, then guaranteed, I guarantee that it has something to do with the processing of the site. Yeah, see, because I'm better now. Yeah, so it's an issue with the site itself. So when I opened it up, it almost like delayed waiting for my response because it comes and goes. Now, I know one of the issues is it has trouble understanding data packets. Because right now I am on 4 bars. If you could see what I was saying, you'd see I was on 4 bars. But every so often, it's like when the data dips a little bit or it gets confused at the data dipping, it starts to run into this weird thing where it's like, oh, your data's bad. Let me adjust for your data. Ghost in the machine. Ghost in the machine. Look, I am actually not convinced that any of these people making these add-ons, the StreamYards, the Restream, the eCams, that are using this kind of interview application here, I'm not convinced that they didn't all buy it from the same company. Because if you use them all, like I have, they are literally the exact same thing over and over again. The layout's the same, the settings are the same. So I think they are all licensing this technology from like one company. And maybe 1 or 2 companies are just doing it better here. So don't be surprised that when I do bring on MC2 J-Man, that I don't get delayed again. Don't be surprised. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but you never know. You never know. So now that we're good, now that we are good, let's chat a little bit. Let's chat a little bit. I don't want to spend all day talking about the inadequacies of Restream. I want to move on with my life. I want to move on with my day. I am not going to be talking about Izzy B. Oh, man. You would think that this was all about Izzy B. Wake up and Izzy B. For all you people that are new here, keep in mind that this is kind of a one-off. I have only been doing my interviews for Tuesday and Thursday. Tomorrow, we have Drew back from Pioneer, Professor VX. He will be on tomorrow. We'll be talking all things Pioneer, all things life. And then the following day, which is Friday, we will have a short show where we will talk. I will be on Tweak Music Tips. Tweak Music Tips will be on with Mojax and Pioneer again. This one will include Pre-Owned Johnny. Pre-Owned Johnny will be on Friday. Saturday, I just took a guest spot on Direct Music Services. I'll be DJing for them. I'll be opening up their Saturday sessions at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then at 3 o'clock, after that, they're going to raid myself and my son, and we're going to do the father and son thing again. So it should be, it'll be a very busy day. What else do I have going on? Let's see. I think I have, on Tuesday, I think I have DJ Spider on. And hopefully on Wednesday, hopefully I have, I got Z-Trip on Wednesday. Z-Trip on Wednesday. So it's going to be a nice little week, and I'm working on a couple other people for Thursday. I'm trying to keep the interviews between Tuesday and Thursday, if I can. Yes, Pre-Owned Johnny is awesome. I love that dude. I love that dude. And he's a DMS guy too. So, okay, I'll pop in. I don't want you to pop in. Where's my raid? That's funny. Kova's on with like 180 people. Like, I'll pop in. Really? You're gonna pop in? You need to come. You need to raid. Anyway, okay. So let's get you some of these questions before J-Man gets on. You know, he is. I believe he is a teacher, so he's got some things going on. You know where my stand is? Oh, let me see that stand. Okay, so. All right, so the first question that we are going to answer is, do you think Pioneer came up with the smooth echo from Jazzy Jeff, since that is part of his routine? I'm going to say yes. Jazzy had a lot to do with that mixer. You know, he did a lot of demoing and testing and giving his 2 cents, as people should, because he is Jazzy Jeff. So, you know, I think a lot of things echo-wise are because, you know, these big-name DJs are, you know, have things they want. I'm going to lift this computer. If I lose you, I'm sorry. I am flailing here. Here, take a look at this for a minute. Pay no attention to the man just screw it up right now. Look at this. Look at these shiny things. Check out the shiny things. Ooh, buttons. Ooh, WAV files. Ooh. Here, I'll put them on the other side too. I don't want you to feel like you got shortchanged. There you go. Yeah, but the mixers play some 90s rap underground scratching. Is that what this show is? The show is about 90s underground scratching? Come on, man. Come on. Yes, specific piano time. Sydney. Yeah, always specific. Always. All right, let's jump down. Look, let's go. T Diesel in the house. What's going on? Okay, you got to stop. Literally, my son is like all in my business right now. I can't focus on this. Focus on moving computers and DJing and reading comments and talking to you at the same time. I'm sorry. Hired you to do what exactly? You want to be hired? You want to be hired? Izzy B wants to be hired for free to be my assistant. Just paying what in reins? Pay. Yeah. He wants to be hired. This is all pro bono. All my mods, everybody, they're all pro bono. We do this for the love of the culture. The love of the culture. There's your scratch for me. That's all you get. See how good I am? I just learned how to scratch 2 days ago. Okay, JMX says, so how is the S11? What new quirks have you ran into since acquiring this mixer? Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. There aren't many quirks, like, at all. Stop. I don't want to talk to you right now. Here, let me pop this up. Yeah, I haven't had any quirks whatsoever. It's been a really solid mixer, in all honesty. The pitch issue had nothing to do with this mixer whatsoever. This had to do with these guys right here. They're the issue, and it's not even their fault. It was a rain update that caused something to go wrong on the 12s. So I don't blame Rain for that. It is what it is. But as far as the mixer is concerned, as far as doing everything they say it's going to do, and look, it's been a long time since I've had a mixer give me kind of just stop performance issues. There have always been issues that maybe I don't personally like, but I work around them. But if you use the S9, you're gonna be able to use this just fine. It's available right now, Walter. It's been available since the day I released that video. Yeah, it is available now. The only one that wasn't available right at purchase was the 909 custom paint edition. But these right here have been available. AGI Pro DJ in the house. What is going on, fam? I still got to send you back that box. It's just literally sitting here. I just got to put it in the mail, which I'll do today. Yeah, it's rare. It's rare that you'll run into a situation where the mixer just does what it says it's going to do, and it actually does it perfectly. What I love about this mixer is, besides trying to figure out where a couple of panes to do certain things, besides that, everything is kind of where it should be. It's kind of like Direct Music Services. You're going to like this. It's kind of like the Apple iPhone of DJ mixers. Everything just kind of fits where it should be. You don't have to do many changes to get it to be the way you want it to be. Oh, I wish I would do that. Okay, I have to flip 17 pages to get to that. Yeah, so it just works. Everything kind of just fits where it's supposed to be. The touch MIDI is great. The touch effects, which I don't really use. I'm not really a touch effect guy. But they work fine. Yeah, works just fine. I'm just not a touch MIDI guy. Never have been. And obviously the mashups is a really, really, really cool feature. Really cool feature. Probably one of my favorite features, but nothing is better to me. Even the mashup is dope. Nothing is better to me than the Scratch Bank. Scratch Bank is dope. The fact that I can, and I'm sitting down, so it's always hard to just do this.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I don't like this.
I'm going to stand up for a second. So, the fact that I can go to my Cleveland Rock sample and then move over to the hot cue, and the actual song is right there. It doesn't get doper than that. That is super dope. That's just dope.
Oh my God!
So anyway, so I love this mixer. This mixer has a lot of things, and then I haven't even talked about the silent echo. The fact that the silent echo, make sure I'm sitting at where I want to at half. And I don't even have to worry about thinking that the echo is on. I can get the echo to kick on just by loading another song. Listen to this. You hear that? It's super dope. It's just super dope. Have you ordered your own yet? I have not ordered my own because I'm still sitting with one in my house. So, no reason to order one if I have one right here. I am hoping, I am praying that the gods will be kind to me and at a minimum, I'll be able to use this extended. Can you use it? Yes, you can use the echo and everything on the sampler. The sampler works just fine.
Man, I'm so Cleveland. Man, I'm so Cleveland.
Hold on, I gotta move that to, where is that stupid thing at? Oh, duh. Here we go.
Man, I'm so Cleveland.
I just activated it using the shift. And you can still use this to adjust it.
Oh my god!
Everything's closed. Everything's off. Echo still works. Except I didn't want that. All right, you got it. Okay, so I'm surprised you don't know how much this one costs because this guy has been around for, there's so many videos on it. So this mixer costs $2,000. $2,000 for this mixer, $19.99. If you want the custom edition, it costs $2,099. And it is an amazing mixer. I have the 72 sitting right over here that I'm gonna have to swap it out for in a minute to start testing the 72. It's really an impressive mixer. Yep, I can't speak for what Pioneer has. I know people that have actually bought it already on certain sites. And AGI Pro, let me know if you guys have it in stock for you guys. You know, if you're gonna buy anything from anywhere, you know, you definitely want to use AGI Pro. Those are my guys right there. Is the TTM 57 still useful in 2020? If you don't update any of your computers, it'll work just fine. If you drop in like a Denon SL box, then you'll be fine. But if you plan to use anything of current software, then it's not going to work. And I would never personally tell anybody to buy a 57 for any reason whatsoever. I would stay away from, to be honest with you, I would stay away from any Rane product before the Rane 70, to be honest with you, because it's all smoke and mirrors and tape and bubble gum to get everything to work properly. So I would just stay away from Rane products prior to, technically it's prior to the 72 MK1, but the 72, the 70, you know, you want to stay away from Rane products. Okay, let me pop up here because I know there were some questions before, and let me make sure here. D Flow, thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Get your tomatoes ready. All right. I know there was a question about T Diesel. I did not. I have your video. I haven't watched it yet. But you know what? Let's pull it up. Let's see what happens. Hold on. Where did you send it to me? Facebook or Instagram? I think it was Facebook. We're gonna pull up Facebook and we'll take a look at that one in a minute. I did not see him fall asleep. I've seen people fall asleep on accident. Franzen fell asleep on accident, and it was hilarious. But we'll have to check that one out too. All right, let's see. Was he snoring on his screen? Was he really? Okay, let's see. All right, let me see Pioneer's website. Yeah, I got that. Okay, comments on the new. Okay, Comments read new iPhone 12 and streaming. Any comments? Read turntable. That's two different questions, Dance Forever. So the new iPhone 12 is dope. It's always dope. You know, it's an update. If you have an iPhone 11, you probably don't need to upgrade to an iPhone 12, but it's still dope. I love that it uses the iPhone 5 case design, which was one of my favorite designs. My favorite designs was the iPhone 4 and the iPhone 5. Those two are my favorite. After that, kind of BS. So just because of that, it makes it, I would probably buy one. Now, here's the funny thing about iPhones. Because for a lot of us, especially in California, we can't go and see these new phones at the Apple Store. All we have to go on is the websites and, you know, the internet. So I don't feel that kind of gear lust that I normally do. Because, you know, you go into the Apple Store, you're in the mall, oh, let me check out the new phone. You pick it up, you're like, wow. And then you look at your old phone, you're like, wow. And then you end up upgrading because it's like burning into your retina and your ears. You should buy this phone. You should buy this phone. The lighting is perfect. Everything. The phone is on full brightness. The brightness setting you'll never use in real life, but everything just looks amazing. That's kind of gone now that I can't. So I'm like looking at my phone like, my iPhone 11 is cool. Like, I don't need that. I'm good. Any comments? Read turntable preferences. Yeah, I like real turntables. I'm fine with the Rain 12s, and obviously I'm not really doing anything or focusing on scratching or anything like that. But the Rain 12s are fine. I've been using them. I've been running into a couple of glitches that may or may not have anything to do with the Rain 12s, but have everything to do with the Serato software. So I can't do a real review on them until I load up 2.4.0, which I think I still have that installed. So I'll load up 2.40. See, the problem is, the big problem that I have here is that I can't do one without doing the other. In other words, I can't use the S11 with 2.4.0, but I could use the 12s, which means I got to pull out the S11 and then pop in like my Rain 70 or the 72 in order to test the Rain 12s. But because of that, I can't test the S11 with the 12s to make sure it's not the S11. You get it? You get the issue I'm in? That's the big problem. So I'm working through that. I'll probably swap out today and then do some testing. I got J-Man in the green room. We're going to bring him on in just a minute, but we are just going to keep streaming through the comments real quick just to make sure there isn't anything that I missed. Yeah, I have answered that one. If we get another stimulus check, I'll grab this mixer. You know, we just need another stimulus check. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about the fact that, you know, we're going to end up owing money later on, and, you know, it's going to affect our grandchildren and all that stuff. We're going to go into debt. People need the money. There are people that are struggling right now, and they need the money. Can't tell people to just go out and get a job to make the money. Some people cannot do it. And it frustrates me to all hell that we are playing these political games, Republicans and Democrats, instead of just helping the people that need to be helped. Give people money. Stimulus check, like, I get it. You do whatever you want with your money. I'm not here to judge you. But there are real people that actually need this money. So stop screwing around and give the people their money. Please. Not like they follow me on this channel. All right, let's see what else we got here. Carl Kaluani in the house. We got MC2 J-Man is in the chat too. DJ Beware checking in from Cleveland, Cincinnati, Ohio. And I got to give my normal spiel. I'm not from Ohio. I'm from California. Cleveland's my first name. There you go. All right, let's just keep going through. Switch to Virtual DJ 2021. That's not going to work for the S11. It's not optimized yet, so we're still in the same situation. And that doesn't help me test the Rain 12s with Serato. Everybody wants me to move to different things, and I don't have a problem with it. I will test Virtual DJ it at some point, but right now I would be doing nobody an actual service if I just tested everything all at the same time and was like, everything works. Like, I have to go through this and break it down. That is the joy of what I do. It requires a lot of time, a lot of focus, a lot of energy. So I will do Virtual DJ. I've already tested Rekordbox with it, but I gotta get these working with Serato before I can give a review of these things. I can't give a review and be like, yeah, it works in Virtual DJ. People are going to naturally say, well, what about Serato? Oh, well, it kind of works in Serato. It's kind of glitchy. End of the world. End of the world. So I have to do what I got to do, and it takes time. I got to break it up. Got to break it up. Okay. Yeah, JMix, I know a patch will be coming out. It'll be coming out soon enough. All right, DJ Derek B, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. All right, just going through, making sure. All right, let's see here. Javer Fresh says, that's why I don't mess with those things. I stick with straight 1200s. That way I can just review and play with mixers. You got to do it all, man. If you want to be a legitimate, reviewer who's reviewing everything, I can't just say, the 1200s, because how many times do I get the question, what do you think about the Rain 12 MK2s? What do you think about the Rain 12s? So I couldn't say, I don't mess with those. I have to be able to do all of it. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it. All right, let's see. Mike Marquez in the house. What is going on, fam? All right. I think we got everybody in the world. Charlie Darker's in the house too. What is going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. What did that say? Matt Joe just got my S11 yesterday. Having so much fun already with it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. People don't understand when I say it's a fun mixer. You find yourself being a lot more creative in a weird way than you normally do. I know you can still be creative with every mixer, but there's so many cool things in it that you kind of start thinking outside the box a little more than normal. So it's a great mixer. I'm gonna do my final review on it sometime this week. I'll probably start doing the review tomorrow afternoon. And, that one will be easy. I mean, I already did a 34-minute video. So the final review should be like 5 to 10 minutes. But then I'm going to swap this out with the 72 MK2. God, it makes it seem so bad. But, and that's the funny thing. The Rain 72 is a dope mixer. But it does have its quirks. And if you can't blame the Rain 72 because technically it is an older mixer. It came out, then the 70, and then the 72 MK2, which was basically just like in all honesty, it was a crossfader swap out. And then a couple little firmware issues. So they didn't get a chance to fix it how I believe they should have. So the Rain 70 is still one of my favorite mixers. But I'm going to look at the Rain 72 with very, very open eyes. And I will I will give it its fair and just review. Every single show I got to say that. Yeah. People are like, change your name. I'm like, what do you mean change my name? It's my name. Do something else. Like, no, you don't understand. It's like my real name. It's not like a DJ name that I made a mistake. It's my real name. Can't change my real name. So, all right, guys. So let's talk a little bit about ways to, before we bring on J-Man, which is going to happen in about 1 minute, ways to help the channel. this thing takes a lot of time, takes a lot of energy, takes a lot of work. And there are ways that you can support the channel without even thinking about it. And a couple of ways is just hit that subscribe button. Subscribes do wonders for me. And it also shows me that you're, dedicated to the channel and that you actually find what I'm doing interested. So throwing up subs, throwing up. Sorry, I'm looking at people sending me stuff. Throwing up subs, donating bits if you're on the YouTube side. You can also throw up super chats. I haven't set up the membership yet on YouTube. I just realized that. But the easiest way is to come over to the Twitch side. That's free. Come over to the Twitch side and follow me on here because I'm trying to move to partner. And, when you got 80 to 90 people sitting on a stream, but then Twitch says you have 53, if you guys just move over to Twitch, that's going to help my path to partnership. As J-Man would say, he's always about the path to partnership. So we are, he's giving me the thumbs up. So that's the way. Hit that sub. It's like buying me a cup of coffee. It's like, buying me a drink at the club. Just support what we're doing here. So let me hang up on that guy. So with that being said, let's bring on the man. And here's the thing. So I wanted J-Man on a while ago. And don't worry about the multi-streaming. I don't get dinged yet. The only time they ding you is when you're a partner, in all honesty. Partner, they want you to be, stuck to that. Okay, Direct Music Services with the subs. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Don't worry about that. Just there's a pot of coffee. Thank you for the pot of coffee. And I don't even drink coffee anymore. But, I will drink a vodka tonic. So I wanted J-Man to be on the show because, he's such an interesting character. As I've been on Twitch, everybody knows J-Man. If you go to anybody's Twitch stream, he pops up faster than I can. I'll go to a stream, I'll go to a random person's stream, oh, let me see this guy. And then 40 seconds later, J-Man's like, hey guys, what's going on? And I'm just like, yo, man, this is like a serious DJ lover. And then he started doing his own stream and it was so interesting. I had to get him on. In all honesty, he's kind of a star. If you're talking about Twitch, I'm not talking about YouTube or Facebook or any of these things. On Twitch, J-Man is a star. J-Man has been rated by some of the best. J-Man has been rated by people that I have never been rated by, And so I wanted to bring J-Man on, and I'm touching the wrong computer here. Okay, so if you guys are ready for J-Man, put the ones in the chat. Put the ones in the chat if you're ready for J-Man. Put the ones in the chat. KMT, yes, he is really serious about being partner. You are right. All right, we got the ones coming through. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you MC2 J-Man in the house. Let me bring up my earphones because I got to hear him. All right, let me bring him on right now. Here we go. MC2 J-Man in the house.
What's up, Cleveland? How we doing?
I'm good, man. What's going on?
Not much. How are you?
Oh, yeah. Well, this is a late show. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little weird doing the late show. I'm happy with the numbers, though, because I wasn't sure exactly how people would take it since I normally do a 9 to 12 show.
Yeah.
So but because J-Man and I have been talking and we were trying to figure out what time. I'm like, well, can you get on between 9 and 11? He's like, I work. I can get on at 12:30. I'm like, 11, 12:30, those numbers don't add up. So how are we going to make this happen? And then today I just was like, you know what? Let's do a late show, because I've had a couple of people like yourself that can't do the morning thing. DJs are like, I'm asleep till 1 o'clock, so you have to kind of work around it. But
Right.
I know you specifically are up because you're working.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Tell everybody what you do.
So I'm a teacher's assistant at a K through 8 school. So basically,
Okay.
I sit through 4 hours. Well, basically, our school's closed now because of the COVID cases and stuff like that. But basically, I'm in different classrooms or different Zoom classrooms every morning, and then I help out in the afternoon for an hour too.
Gotcha. So so you went to school to be a teacher?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. And what is are you general studies, or
Yeah.
do you have a specific thing that you do?
Well, I'm basically special education, but I also work in the general education building as well.
Gotcha. By the way, DJ Miss Ninja in the house. What's going on, girl? Good
Hi,
to see you.
Ninja.
Good to see you.
Great Tweak Music Chips show over there.
Yep. She's if you really wanted to know about streaming and how to do streaming right, Miss Ninja is the one for you. She's like a
I can
perfect
second that.
example of what to do. She got on early. She DJs like a madman. She DJs for 15 hours a day, and then she wakes up and looks pretty and DJs for another 15 hours. So she is like the perfect example. If you were to look up, Twitch streaming in the dictionary, Miss Ninja would pop up. So general studies, all of that stuff, and then so let's talk. So after your general studies,
Yeah.
and you're doing all this from home, right? Because
Yes.
it's all Zoom meetings and stuff.
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Do you do it from the same computer that you DJ on?
Yes.
Gotcha. So, which is why you don't get on earlier. So
Right.
you get finished, you're done, and then do you even eat first, or do you just go straight to DJing?
Well, we get an hour lunch break though. So
Gotcha.
basically, after my morning Zoom meetings, I have an hour, and then I get an hour here, and then from that hour, I just jump straight on here. So
Gotcha. Now, and where are you located?
I'm located in
area?
Highland Park, Illinois. So that's about 20 minutes north of Chicago.
Gotcha. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about you and your love for DJing and
Yes.
love for, I wouldn't say love for hip hop, but how did you get started DJing, and what made you want to make that transition?
So basically, I had my Pioneer controller about 4 years ago, and then the pandemic hit. So basically, I just started, watching people on Twitch, and I think DJ Flipside was the one that actually got me into Twitch, and because I was watching him before he did his Flipsided Vibes on Periscope, and
Oh, I
then
see.
and then he started going to Twitch, and then he persuaded me to go over to Twitch, and then I found all these random other people, and look where I am now. And now I just wanted to start picking back up DJing again because I had nothing to do really.
Yes, we understand that. And I think that's important because in this particular part of life, being in quarantine under COVID,
Yeah.
this is the best time to say, you know what? I think I'm going to pick this thing up again. I think I'm going to start working on this thing again. So
Absolutely.
it definitely, you have a lot more time on your hands.
Mhm.
And you bought this thing.
Uh-huh.
How long were you DJing before you got on Twitch? Like how long
Before-
were you actually doing it? Did you just learn on your own? Did you go to
I
classes?
just
What was
no. I just learned on my own. I basically, I got a Serato DJ Pro about
Mhm.
maybe 2 months ago,
Oh, wow.
and I just sort of learned from here.
Okay. All right. So all self-taught.
Yes, all self-taught.
Okay. Gotcha. And do you have any visions of doing this like on a professional level? Or is this some?
I don't know. I mean, this is definitely a side gig for now, but
Mhm.
you never know.
Yeah. And I noticed. So I think I want to bring up something because depending on who you ask, it can be considered good or bad.
Okay.
So now you are active in
Yes.
the Twitch streams. Like that
That's
is your
right.
thing. You are around. everybody kind of knows who you are.
Yes.
And but you also have asked for rates, you know?
Yeah.
So I guess tell me from your experience, or what have you learned during this whole Twitch thing? Like, what would you have done differently? What do you think works? You know, because I know a lot of people want to know how you've connected with all these people and things like that.
Well, just like you said, just being there, being engaging in all the chats. I think that's a really big thing. I don't know. I mean, I guess just active engagement is key.
Mhm.
I mean, asking for raids, like as I learned at Tweak Music Tips today, raids don't really. I mean, raids sometimes helps, but I'm trying to get that path to partner, that 75 average, and I guess it's sort of hard for everyone. I don't know. I mean, I guess just active engagement is key.
Yeah. I mean, raids are cool. I'm
Yes.
not going to lie. It's cool to be able to go and turn around and you have 30 people. And next thing you know, you have 100. Like,
Yeah.
that's a cool thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't see the other side. They're like, oh, this person got rated. This person got rated. But
Right.
they don't see 5 minutes later after
Right.
you've been rated and your numbers are at 100. And then you look back 5 minutes later and your numbers are at 30 again.
Right.
Like, they don't see that other part, that it's very hard to keep
those viewers up. Yeah.
Exactly. Because the moment you raid, they're like, okay, I'll see what they got. But in
And then they
reality,
just dip
for
back
most
down.
people, yeah, they're like, okay, I don't really want to be here. I'm here to say hello, but I got things to do. I came
Yeah,
to watch this one guy.
Yeah. And that's happened to me multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. And it's
there's nothing we can do though.
there's nothing we can do. It's like people take it as rejection, and you're like, no, you don't. You can't be rejected by it. These people never intended to come to you in the first place. So
Right.
they've kind of been forced against their will to come see you. And it might just not be anything they're interested in at the moment. I mean, I could understand if like I was DJing and then I sent everybody to a talk show.
Yeah.
They'd be like, why do I want to be here? This is weird. Or because they never know what a person is doing. What if I'm DJing like super hard EDM and then I send them to you and you're doing like pop bands?
Right.
You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, okay, this is not really what I wanted to see. So it's always a catch-22 on it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah. So I noticed, okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room because we have to.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, so you currently use your computer
Yes.
it's your Zoom computer, but it's
Yes.
also your DJ computer with Serato
Yes.
on it.
Yes.
It's also your OBS computer.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
everything goes through there. So I guess the
Yes.
question I'm going to ask is, at what point are you going to, since you're actually working, at
Yeah.
what point are you going to buy a camera?
Okay. It's funny that you mentioned that. I got two things. So
right.
this is my hover cam that I use for my so people could see my DJ equipment. The problem with this is that I plug it in here and Streamlabs doesn't like it.
Oh, okay.
So we got to figure that out. And then the
Gotcha.
other thing is I got the old school flip cam. I don't know where I'm going to use
that.
that.
Is super old school.
That's right.
That's the one with the old USB. Does it even work?
I think it does. I don't know. I haven't tested it out in a while.
I'm not sure it's going to work.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it? Matt says, bro, I'm literally gonna send you a webcam.
Matt,
I
hit
have
me
an
up,
extra.
man.
So we have to, because look, everybody will tell you
Yeah.
we love what you're doing. You know what I mean? And people will say this, like, what, webcam or not, he's so entertaining. And I agree.
Yes.
But there's only so much of your face I can look at one moment in time.
That's right. I know. Exactly.
So, but you can't lose it though. That's the thing. You have
Yes.
to still come back to that cam.
Yes.
You're gonna have to have two views, one like here and then one backwards. So have
Okay.
you looked into the Home Depot ones?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay, you got to go to Home Depot, pick up a camera. It's called the Wyze Cam, WYZE. It's $25, and you just basically download their little software patches
Okay.
it up, and then you can use that as a camera, and it works
Okay.
just fine.
Wise?
Yeah.
Got it.
Wyze,
Okay.
WYZE. Yeah, the only thing you'll probably have to buy is a longer USB to USB cable,
Oh,
and then you'll
okay.
be good to go. Yeah, and those are like on Amazon for like $10 for like 20 feet. So yeah, so do that, and I think you'll be set. I think you'll be
Okay.
set. So you've only been DJing for a little while.
Yeah.
Okay. So you taught yourself everything. You taught yourself how to scratch, how to mix.
Yeah.
That is really, really interesting. So let me ask you,
Yeah.
since you're self-taught,
Yes.
do you use the sync button?
The sync button. Yes, I do.
And that's okay. That's okay. I'm never. I don't judge people for using the sync button, especially a newer person who's never been taught. Like it would make sense to me to go, well, there's a button right here that puts everything in perfect beat. So all I need to know is when to drop it on the one.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that there you go. There you go. So do you have any interest in starting to learn by ear?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Because I noticed you're scratching, and I noticed because I was like, I would listen to you scratch, and I'm like, it's not bad. It probably needs a little more control, but like just from teaching yourself, I'm like, okay. And I've noticed, in all honesty, that over time, since you started to now, like your actual scratching, your transitions, like everything has been getting better. So you have been clearly like working on it and like trying to improve, which is the most important part. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we all do. You know, I spend hours trying to improve stuff like all the time.
Right.
So, DJ Be Nice says just count beats. Yeah. You can do that.
That is true.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people, especially,
I do that too.
Yeah, but a lot of people with rhythm and all that stuff, and or like I was a dancer, so I don't count beats because I just you can just feel it, DJ Flipside in the house.
What up,
What
DJ
is going
Flipside?
on, man? we're all setting up a donation fund, Flipside, to get this man a new camera. That's going to be our goal. So now, okay, so we have the camera.
Yes.
What about the microphone? Now, it looks like you're using like a drummer mic.
Yeah. Well, so as you can see over here, this is my Shure.
Okay.
Is that?
Yeah,
it's the M57, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. It definitely. It's an instrument mic.
Yeah.
So very, very. And did you go through like a what's your audio card?
What do you mean audio card?
How are you putting your mic into your system? It's going into your mixer, and then your mixer is going through. You're using. What are you using to?
My USB.
go
My USB box. It's going through the USB box.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's a snare mic, and that makes a lot of. Now, are you a drummer?
Yeah,
Or do you play any?
Yeah.
Okay, so why haven't you incorporated drumming in here?
It's funny how you mentioned that. That's probably going to be my next step too. I don't know. Maybe like get a drum machine. I don't know.
No, definitely. I mean, look, we are all trying to create a niche for ourselves, and everybody's got their thing, and you already have your thing. So I'm not here to change your thing, but I'm just saying, if you could break out the drums and start playing along with the music and then mix a new track, that's kind of fire. I mean, that's really fire right there.
Yeah.
See, look, people in the chat, I'd like to see that. I think there's something to be said from that. I'm telling you. I see DJ Whoopig in the house. What's going on, fam? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. We need to bring Whoopig back on because Whoopig got the short end of the stick. Whoopig was like my test case scenario when I first started doing the talk show. So I brought him on for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, all right, get off. And then everybody else has been on for like 2 to 3 hours. So we need to bring Whoopig back as a legitimate show person. You know, we'll get your picture, we'll get your logo. It won't be kind of a one-off. So Whoopig, I need you back on here, pal. I need you back on here. All right. So, all right, let's see here. Does anybody have any questions for J-Man? I'd love to see some questions for J-Man. We're going to hook you up like Fellowship of the Rings.
Hit him up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So they want to see your setup. So
Let's
they
do
want to see
it.
everything, you know, they've only seen the bed. So they want to see everything else. And while you're securing that setup, give you a little background music. See right now, the reason why Jay's camera is off. See, Jay actually had no he wasn't wearing any pants. So he had to turn the camera off so he could go put some pants on real quick. At least in my mind, that's what was going on. Yep, we'll get to that one. That's a great question. What made him want to DJ? DJ Octo plays the guitar. Oh, that would be dope. That would be dope. Yeah, who knows what's going on right now? For all we know, there could have been like a dead body on the other side of the camera. So he's like, "Hold on, let me move the dead body over real quick." All right, here he goes. He's back. He's back.
Oh,
all
perfect.
right.
I'm here. What
There
happened?
we go. I don't know. You just your camera turned off.
Oh,
All right,
my camera.
So,
All right.
yeah,
so the setup. If I
Yes,
can
they wanna
try
see the
to,
setup.
if I can switch. I wonder. I don't know on how do you do it on Restream? How do you flip the camera around? Oh wait, share screen.
yep. Well, share screen is only going to show your computer.
Oh,
So you're actually going to probably have to. Is your computer a laptop or a?
it's a
desktop?
laptop.
Oh well, then yeah. I mean, can you just pick it up and move it?
Yeah. Hold on.
It's all right. Take your time. Take your time. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Now we can't hear you because your headphone's not on, but that's okay. It's like everywhere you turn it, it's still J-Man. Well, that's a nice view. See, this is what you call like this is like bleeding edge technology. You know, J-Man. Okay, here we go. Here we go. See, we got J-Man disconnecting everything. He's got to move his whole room around. His room is 3 by 3. See, I can't tell what J-Man's saying, but I'm sure he's saying something like, you know, Cleveland, I've always been really, really fond of you. I respect what you do in your craft. Let me show you some of the stuff that maybe can inspire you to DJ even more. So I just saved a lot of money on my insurance this morning. Right after my teaching, I logged on to Geico, and I got some money back. So I'm going to use that money to go to Home Depot and buy a Wise Cam. I hear they're only $25. J-Man, you got to put your headphone back on. What kind of Inception stuff is this? Turn it around. It's another bed on the other side. All right. I'm not hearing any audio now. So let's see. Maybe check your audio settings. Make sure it's still selected on there. Now, maybe is it me that can't hear him, or can you guys hear J-Man? Let me make sure it's not me. Now, your audio feed is not even moving on the screen there. So for whatever reason, your audio is off. So, try this, J-Man. Try this. Disconnect, and then connect back on here and see if that fixes it. So I'm gonna click you off and bring you back. All right, he's gonna disconnect and he's gonna come back. Wouldn't that be hilarious if like he changed, like he's sitting 12 o'clock and then he turns 3 o'clock and then there's like a bed there. Then he turns to 6 and there's a bed, and 9 and there's a bed. He's just surrounded by beds. Like that's the new thing. That's some Inception stuff right there. Still can't hear you, pal. Still can't hear you. We broke J-Man. We broke J-Man. Check in your audio settings and make sure it's not going to like your default audio mic and it's going to your actual headphone. We are not getting any audio. That is okay. That is okay. We're going to keep trying. Now, can you see your own audio in there, J-Man? Can you see the audio bar moving? Because we're not seeing anything on this side. Let's make sure it's not me. Hold on. Yeah. No, it's not me. This might be, it happens. It does happen sometimes. Yeah, your mic, I'm not seeing any mic stuff. I saw this happen to somebody else. And then I think their mic was either off or they had to just go in there and on your microphone audio input, not output, but your input, you should be able to select that one. Okay. Keep on trying. Give me the thumbs up when you can you see your audio levels on the screen? Yeah, I don't think that he can. All right, keep looking for 1 minute. Keep testing. We'll come back. We'll come right back to you. Give me the thumbs up when you're ready. All right. Yes. Nobody can hear him. We got that. Is he saying yes now? Did everybody give me the thumbs up? Check. No, he's still looking. Okay. All right. Oh man, we need to get him back though. We need to get him back. We need to get him back. Yeah, there are questions that need to be asked. This is the time to get to know J-Man. There's no other time but today. Because there's only so much that you can get via text message. You know what I mean? Like you're on chat, you're on the stream, you're chatting with people. There's only so much you can do. Yeah, you give me the thumbs up when you're ready. I can chat until I'm blue in the face. Yeah, there's a lot of little reasons, but because we had to move the computer, that alone sometimes causes things to get stupid. All right, he's clicking off. He's going to come on back to us. I'm actually working on bed emotes. Oh, that would be hilarious. Mighty Rail, that would be hilarious. That's exciting. Okay, I think he went to his iPhone. All right. Your signal quality looks kind of crappy, so just make sure that are you on your Wi-Fi on your iPhone? Okay, let's pull him in and see what happens. All right, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh, there we go. All better. Yeah, for whatever reason it happens. It works. You're good. You're on. See, now you can really show us everything.
Yeah.
You can just change the camera.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do that.
Let's see if we can do. Yeah. Let's see. Oops.
I'm like,
How
how
do,
many
how,
cameras you have on that
how do you
phone?
flip it around? How do you flip it around?
Can't
let's
you
see,
just
how do
hit the little flip button?
There's a disabled
All right,
camera.
well,
there's-
then the
it's
other.
Wait a minute. Unable
Well, then
to
we'll
share.
just have to turn. Yeah, if we can't figure it out, we'll just turn the camera.
Yeah, we'll turn the camera. All right. Oh, let's see what I can do here. I'll show you guys a little side view here. You know what? Oh, you know what?
You mean that, Miss Ninja? Yeah, just a little bit. We can hear you. We can hear you, J-Man.
Okay.
You're good.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. We got a little bit of a view here.
There we go.
There we
All right. Was that the SP3? Don't you
It's the
freeze up on
SP2.
me. Don't you freeze up on me. There we go. SP2. Okay, gotcha. Now, is that how you keep your keyboard flat like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
How in the world do you type on it?
How in the
Straight
world-
up?
And it.
Like feeling somebody's chestal area?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, and then I see you got your microphone. There's your speakers.
Yeah.
So I guess the question is, and now let's see the view. Let's see the motivation here. What do we got going on outside?
There's the outside there. And let me zoom
Okay.
over. That's our motivation, and then the bed behind me.
There you go. So it's either looking at a car or you're looking at the bed. I'd rather look at the car and the outside world. So
Really?
that works.
Yeah. Yeah.
So people were asking what got you into DJing? I know you saw Flipside. I know all that stuff, but like it takes a moment for somebody to just say, you know what? I'm going to go out and buy a controller. I'm going to go spend a couple of $100 on this, SP2. So what got you into it?
What got me into DJing? Well, I mean, my main supporter was DJ Flipside. I mean, like Flipside at 5. I mean, I had actually Tap DJ, which is the mobile, which is a mobile DJ thing for about 4 or 5 years, and then I got really serious into it.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say you were doing mobile DJing for 4 to 5 years?
Well, it was an app on my iPhone.
Oh,
It
got
wasn't
it. I see. Okay, so you were it was more like a game back when it was on your iPhone, and then you were like, you know what, I kind of really want to do this. Gotcha. So now I'm gonna ask a question.
Yeah.
Because for somebody who just kind of started DJing, and I've been on your sets, and there's a huge variation in music. Where are you getting your music from?
Where am I getting my music from? Well, I'm from Chicago, so I'm a big Chicago house guy. But I get mainly mostly my music, to be honest, YouTube to MP3.
Yep, I knew it. That's where I was going.
And then also, I also have like 2.5. I guess maybe I could use your help on this, but how do you get like Apple Music files? How do you convert those for DRM? Because those have like digital rights management on there. How do you do those?
I have not used it yet, but DJ Vice posted in the Tweak Music Tips. There is an app that you can buy, and it's like, I think it's like $15.
Yeah,
and it will just record music in perfect digital form. You just turn it on, like turn on in the middle of the night and let it roll. By the time you're done, all your songs are there. So I don't have. Yeah. Now again, I have never used it because it's not actually legal. So I don't want anybody on here like saying he's marking that up. But but then again, you're doing DJ rips right now, YouTube rips. So you're lucky Mojax isn't on, because Mojax would let you have it.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's funny because I think this is the thing that people don't understand when you're just starting out as a DJ.
Yeah.
Because that's the number one thing. People are like, okay, I'm ready to do this. where in the world do I find music? How do I get music into my computer? So
Right.
I think that's one of the reasons why there are so many YouTube reps. I think that's a reason why, streaming services are becoming a big deal because you need some way to play music, and DJing is very, very popular. So you got to do what you got to do in the beginning, right?
That's right.
Now, have you considered moving over? Have you considered streaming?
Yes, I have. I had.
And which
considered-
one have you looked at? Like Tidal or?
Like record pools and stuff like that.
Correct. Yes.
I'm a big fan of DJ City, Headliner Music Club, Direct Music Service as well. So those are my top 3.
Gotcha. But they all add up financially.
Yeah.
And if you do those, you're gonna end up spending $100 a month on it. And
That's
you,
right.
in my mind, are the perfect candidate for like online streaming.
That's right.
Using like a beat source, or a Tidal, because you're not planning on doing this outside of the world for right now. So having every song at your fingertips,
Yeah.
You're only paying $10 a month.
Yeah.
That's going to solve a lot of your problems.
Yeah.
Now, I can't personally do it because I'm actually DJing and I need to be able to, like, I'm on it, but I can't use it as a dedicated source like other people can. You know what I mean? So SCE Event Group in the house. What's going on, fam? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yep. Yeah, you've been on SCE also. See, the thing is, J-Man, now how do you find all of your streams? Because I kid you not, every time I go to a stream, you're on it in like a minute. So what is your trick to being on everybody's stream and nobody's stream all at the same time? I need to know.
What's the trick? Well, I got no words. Well, I guess my main thing is, just stay up to date, and I get all the recommendations from you guys too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. D-Nice says, just pay for a record pool. Yeah, I mean, and you can't. Obviously, BPM Supreme, Headliner Music, DJ City, they're all great. I have found that you're never going to find the perfect stream, even Direct Music Services. Like all of them will have every one of them is always missing like a song that the other one has.
Right.
It's the weirdest thing. So you're almost forced to have them all so you can find the one song that you need. So when you can't find that, things like a beat source come in handy.
Yes.
So DJ Miss Ninja says record pools are only like $30. She's right. I company wise, I'm on 2 record pools that I pay for every month, DJ City and BPM Supreme. I get comped my Direct Music Services one, and I'm currently comped my Beat Source Link one. If I had to pay for all of these right now in quarantine, I'd probably be dropping a lot of them.
Right.
We don't all have, Miss Ninja sub cash.
Right.
So look, we know that you are a teacher.
Yes.
Teacher's assistant. We know that you love the DJ.
Yes.
Where do you see yourself going after this? Once quarantine is up, and you're able to do what you want to do, where do you see yourself going?
I don't know, man. Guest sets. I don't know. Maybe some guest sets. I'm not sure. I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Now look, the thing about this is you're developing relationships.
Yes.
And that's the most important part. So you can start to set these things up for the future.
Right.
Being right outside of Chicago, who knows? A flip side might say, hey, come open for me. Like you don't know.
Yeah.
So keeping the relationships open, being kind of this happy-go-lucky spirit that just kind of enjoys being in the craft.
Of course.
But what would you say, being in the situation where 6 months ago, not 6 months, we're still in quarantine in 6 months. I got to go back now. That's so sad. A year ago.
Yeah.
You would watch Flipsided 5 or listen to Flipsided 5. Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Did you ever think that you'd be in a situation where you'd be having conversations with like Flipside and
Oh, yeah.
DJ5 and all of these people? Did you ever think that was ever possible?
No. To be honest.
I love the one word. Nope. Nope. But I mean, but in all honesty, like,
Yeah.
how do you articulate this to people? Like, no, you don't understand. Like, I'm starting to know these big people, and I never would have gotten that before. You know what I mean? Like, that's got to be a strange. It's a strange feeling for me, and I'm technically in the industry. You know what I mean? So it's like even me having these connections with people and these conversations is like,
Yeah.
wow, I never thought that I'd be doing that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sure that a lot of that would, apply to you. Like you're look, friends is a strong word, but you definitely have relationships being built
That's right.
on Twitch.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hold on, let's check the comments here. Let's see
Sir Lancelot
let's
said
see.
he could 100% build a DJ brand from what he's done.
Who
Yeah.
we're talking about you?
Yeah, talking about me. Yeah.
Of course you can.
Comments.
You can do anything right now. It is 100% your choice, your decision, your opportunity to like grow something. So now is the time. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Beatport is great. We love that.
Yes.
I switched.
I
pools
love
every 2
Beatport
months or
too.
so. Yeah. Yeah. BPM Supreme, 1999.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all Digiwax is free.
Yeah.
How is Digiwax free?
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Digiwax goes back a long time.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I belong to 2 record pools. Yeah. Heavy hitters. Yeah. Nothing wrong with heavy hitters too.
Yeah.
The going rate is anywhere between $20 and $30 for music pools. When I first started, what did I use? I used what was it called? I can't even think of it now. But it's literally been around for the longest time, and I just saw them again, and I thought they were shut down. So I gotta remember what that is. Okay, let's see. All right, yeah, you gotta strike while the iron is hot.
Yeah.
Smoking that thing says, and he's right.
Yeah.
He's right. Flipside says we go way back.
Yes, we
I
do.
believe it. Let's see.
What's
RM
up,
Vidal says don't feel intimidated when you see other people that DJ. Ask,
Yeah.
ask.
Right.
Yeah. All right. I want J-Man on the bar circuit. Perfect Wrigley fit.
Yeah.
Oh, they want your link. So let's post your link on Twitch.
Yeah.
Hey guys, in the stream, can you guys post the link so everybody can see him? And I will also add your caption here. Hold on.
Of course. Yeah.
And it's just MC2 J-Man, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
All right. Now, what's the 2 for?
What's the two? Well, MC J-Man
Oh,
was
shit, that's
taken.
wrong. It was
So-
taken, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hold on. I don't think you want to go to twatch.tv.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice that. What's up, DJ Red?
All right. There we go. That's better. Now, what time do you normally stream? What time is your normal stream?
3:00. So I
3
basically go
o'clock,
like 3:00 CST. So
Gotcha.
Central
Okay.
Time, like 5:00.
Gotcha. So a couple hours. So that's like right on time for Flipside.
Yes.
You got your own little perfect stream there.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Oh,
Perfect.
Yeah, and in the West Coast, it's like perfect, like work vibes, work lurking stuff. So I guess that was my sort of I mean, I do pop-ups now and then, but I just settled on this time because it worked for me.
Hmm. Yeah, and in all honesty, it seems to be a good time where it's not so saturated. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like it seems like the later you go on at night, the more you're kind of fighting people, and
Yeah.
which is a funny thing because like I
Yeah.
don't think anybody needs to worry about fighting with anybody. I
Yes.
think there's enough space for everybody. You know what I mean? It's like there's millions of people, and we're worried about, oh, Flipside's on right now.
Yeah.
Gee, it's like Flipside has his own people, his own followers that are on, for him. So if you create your own followers, it all works. You can coexist. So
Yeah.
all right, let's see DJ Red. So does anyone use a Beat Machine sampler with your sets? Like the Pioneer DJs? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't personally, but I mean, you don't even need to use the Beat Machine now. Everything's built in. If you have like a XP2, like you can do a lot with just that. But yeah, I don't personally use one, but I do know some people do. Yeah, DJ Zero says makes perfect sense now. Yep, stream right after school.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. Flipside said he was watching me back on Ustream. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
Ustream/Periscope.
Now, have you ever met him in person?
No.
All right,
have-
Flipside. So we have something that we need to set up once quarantine ends.
That's right.
We need to make that love connection.
Yes.
Now, out of all the people that you have seen and come into contact, has there been one? And I know you'll probably say Flipside, but outside of Flipside, has there been one person where you're like, if I have the opportunity to meet that person, to hang out with that person, that's the person I'd hang out with?
Oh my God. Oh man, I have a ton, but Calvin
Go
Cornell
ahead.
and definitely DJ Vice. Vice is also been.
You say Calvin Cornell?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. And DJ Vice. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Calvin's got a dope show.
And DJ5 too, because DJ5 was the one on J-Man Day that rated me with 75 people. So
right. Now I remember the day, it must have been like a day or two before you asked.
yes.
You're like, hey, can you raid me?
Yeah.
And I remember him saying, oh, I can't right now.
Yeah.
I'm hearing Kit scream. That said, oh, I can't right now, but I want to, and it's not because of you asked for a raid. Like I remember him specifically saying that on the stream, I'm going, okay, that's dope. And then he did raid you, and I was like, okay, that's super, super dope that he did that.
Yes.
That's literally like going out of your way to make sure you take care of your people. And then you got raided by him, but then you got raided by like a whole bunch of other people too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What I'm just curious, what did that look like for like your subs and your bits that day? Did you ever look at your stream day?
That first day, that J-Man Day, I didn't have subs. I didn't have bits yet. So I didn't even have the affiliate.
Wait, you weren't an affiliate yet?
I wasn't affiliate yet, but the paperwork wasn't done. I never got a chance.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then the paperwork, when I finally got around to do the paperwork, it took like a week. It's crazy because Twitch was so busy. But
exactly.
Once I got my emotes, once I got that first emotes, we hit a hype train. And I wasn't even streaming. We got like 40 subs that day.
Wow. That's great. That's amazing. Yeah, I've never hit that. So I always find it dope when I see people that have that.
Yeah.
Why are you shutting me down? Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just chatting with family.
Yeah.
This might look like I'm in all this secluded area, but in reality, there's like a daughter here and a son here and the wife over there. So, by the way, do you married, girlfriend,
single,
children,
single.
Okay. Now, how is being single?
Yes.
During a pandemic working out for you?
Oh, it's great. You know.
That's got to
Um,
be so hard. That's
yeah.
got to be so hard. Like I would never wish this on any single person,
Right.
you know, because I mean, you're literally just kind of alone.
Right.
I'm bringing this down to a real somber tone. I got to switch this.
Yeah.
That's not where we want to go.
Mm.
Okay, so do you have any brothers or sisters? Are you an
I
only
do have-
child or
I do have a
you have
brother. Yeah.
Older or younger?
Younger. 3 years younger.
How much younger? 3 years. Now, are you at home
I
or
am.
are you on your own?
I
You're at
am.
home. So he's still there?
No, he actually moved into an apartment about a month ago. So I got the whole.
How'd that
upstairs
feel?
myself.
There you go. Now, how did that feel when you were like, wait a minute, you're leaving before me? Like, how honestly, how'd that feel?
You know, some parts bad, but some parts good because sometimes my brother likes to drive me crazy. So there we go.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
Yes.
enough. Fair enough. Now, was he ever into music or DJing like you, or this is
No.
kind of a you thing?
No, it's me. It's a me thing.
So, okay, so you're at home, which is
Yeah.
fine.
Mhm.
And I don't know what is the proximity of like your parents and your room where you DJ.
Oh,
Is it
they're
close?
and I'm up here, so proximity is pretty great.
Okay,
per se.
so were they big hip hop fans when you started
No.
this?
My dad was way into classic rock. He's got vinyls downstairs. So
Wait, he's got vinyl downstairs, and you aren't playing any classic
no,
rock?
like no, not like hip hop stuff, like classic rock stuff.
No, I know exactly what you're saying. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you're not playing any classic rock.
I
You need a
got that.
classic rock set.
Yeah, people are asking me for like a country set or like a classic. I'll do a classic rock.
Okay,
set.
you don't have to do a country set. I'm just gonna flat out say that. But a classic rock set, definitely. So you got your monitors, right? Because
Yeah.
you're not DJing in ear.
Yeah.
So you're blasting WAP, and it's trickling downstairs to the parents.
Yeah.
What's their vibe on this? I'm just curious.
They don't mind. They don't mind at all.
Okay, fair enough. Kid Cut Up in the house. What's going on, fam? That's my man right there. What
Cut
is it?
Up.
Wednesday? I don't even know what day it is. It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow Kid Cut Up. He's got his hat stream every Thursday night, which is super dope. So make sure you follow. Yeah, I'm not doing a country set. There's a couple of country songs that I like, but that's about it. When it's all said and done, it's still country. So
Yeah.
you know, there's only so much. But I love my Bonnie Raitt. You know, I love like
Yeah.
that kind of country. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not like Travis Tritt or any Twitter. Is it Twitter Tritt? Travis
Tritt.
Tritt.
Yeah.
Tritt. Yes. So okay, so you're all hip hop. I noticed a couple of times you've been playing more like pop streams, so you've
Yep.
been kind of branching off a little bit.
Yeah.
What would you think is like your strongest music selection to mix, and
Oh.
what is your weakest?
Oh my God. That's a hard. That's
It
hard.
always is.
Strongest? I don't know. Would have to be Chicago house. Weakest? Boy bands.
Okay,
Never.
gotcha.
Never they're never in sync with each other. I don't know.
That's funny that you said in sync. Yeah, you're right, because depending on which one you move to,
Yeah.
like in sync kind of operates around 100 beats per minute,
Yeah.
but like 98 degrees was always faster.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys was always like, 106 to 120. So you're right. You're right. They don't. You got to be creative.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm just curious, how old are you?
26.
26. Okay, so 26. What you would have been right at the beginning of boy bands, but you would have still been young.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have necessarily hit you like others. So you're 26. So 10 years old.
Yeah.
Where does that put you? That puts you like 2005-ish, 2004. So that would be like the 2000s. So you're probably really good at like the Little John era. is
Yeah.
my guess.
Yes.
That's like your throwback music.
Yes.
Is that?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now, so you don't go back to like old school, like classic hip hop though.
Yeah, actually, I do go back to like classic hip hop, like Public Enemy, Run DMC.
Mhm. Okay.
I mean, yesterday I was going into the boom bat age, so
Gotcha.
and I
See,
pick up
but
from
that's a
other
good thing.
DJs too.
That's what I was gonna say because like you can listen on a Monday and
Yeah.
hear boom bap all day long.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean? And be able to connect with that. So
Yes.
that makes sense. Yeah, you as a DJ now, as even a person that's just a fan of it,
Right.
Twitch is allowing you to like really open up your musical selection. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's really cool to be able to just sit there and go, wow,
Yeah.
I haven't heard that song before. I haven't
Yeah.
heard that song in forever. You know, and
Yeah.
then hit your Shazam. So
Yeah.
but if you're anything like me,
Yeah.
I Shazam people like crazy, and I have almost yet to go through my Shazams from
Yes.
all the times I Shazam people.
Yeah.
So I have all this music that I'm like, oh, I want to play that, and I haven't touched it. So what do you like?
What do I like? I'm a variety guy. I mean, I
Mhm.
like 90s stuff, like current stuff. I like classic Chicago house.
Mhm.
I'm an open book per se.
Now, when do you play your classic house? Because I haven't heard you play Chicago classic house yet. I heard a
Today,
lot of hip hop.
you're, you're in luck because today I'm gonna do some classic house.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's dope. So we definitely we want to hang around for that one. Now you started 2:00 my time, 3 p.m. CST, so that'd be 2:00 my time.
Yeah. Well, 45 minutes ago I was scheduled to start, but hey, we're having fun here, so might as well do it.
Oh, okay. Well, look, then I want you to start on time. So
Yeah.
I want you to start at least 2:00. So what we will do is let's ask a couple more questions.
Yeah.
And
No
then
problem.
we'll have you get off, and then pop on because I want we're gonna raid you since you're up, and we definitely want to hear some Chicago goodness.
Of course.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions? Sorry, I'm looking at John P here. Any more questions for J-Man? Any more questions?
Let's see here.
Oh, see it there, 2 hours off. Gotcha. I'm thinking mountain. You're
Yeah.
right, my bad. Yep.
No, that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that's the thing about nowadays because I always give Pacific Standard Times and people get offended. Like apparently, East Coast is like the time you're supposed to use, and everybody else works around it. So anytime I'm like, yeah, man, come on, I'm on at 9 a.m. They're like 9 a.m. So what? 9 a.m. for me? Like no, that's 12 for you. They're like you got to tell me that, but
Right.
whatever. Okay. So Queso asks, so how much time do you have to DJ every day?
How much time? Well, it's usually around 2 hours is my set, but sometimes I like to have fun and we go to the 3 hour mark. We have to cut it short because there's a person that I really want to raid. So it all depends.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Yeah, I was on yesterday just testing out the hardware, and I knew that War and Peace was going on.
Yeah.
So I stayed on for like 3 hours, and then I'm like, "Are you getting on?" And he's like, "Oh man, I couldn't do it today." Like,
Yeah, I know. And for example, yesterday, I noticed that Flipside hit his 100 followers again, and the wheel landed on auto tune. So I really wanted to see him auto tune again.
right, yeah, there you go. So, so Mighty Rail asks, do you have a desire to learn Serato vinyl?
Yeah, I'm down to learn the Serato vinyl. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The hardest part for you is deciding, which one you want to do. Do you want to do things like the Rain 12s, or do you want to get turntables, and go that route? I wonder what the used market is where you are, because like I have been able to find like some super, it's changed a little bit, but super discounted turntables,
Yeah.
especially when people didn't know about them. Like I bought,
Yeah.
I bought my Technics 1200 MK5Gs,
Yeah.
both of them for $400.
Really?
$400. Yeah,
Wow.
I was online. The guy's like, "Yeah, I'm selling these Technics turntables," and I saw the picture, and so I texted him like, "Yo, man, are these available?" He's like, "Yeah, they are." I'm like, "I'm coming right now." That was when I was working, and it was like 1 in the afternoon, and he was probably because of traffic like 2.5 hours away from me, and I literally said, "Don't you move. I'm coming right now." And I left work. I'm like, "Sorry guys, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here." They're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I gotta go." And I got in my car. I drove, got to his house, and they were just like sitting there, like on the couch, just chilling. I'm like, "Okay, let me plug him in." All right, that works. Okay, everything's good, right? He's like, "No, everything's good." I'm like, so $400. And then I said to him, I'm like, "I'll give you $350." And he goes, "Okay." Oh, you have no idea. That is like the ultimate score of any turntables. But if you can find a turntable, some MK2s for, $300 to $400, because they've been going for like 600 now. That's a good deal. That is a good deal. Yeah. So let's see. Sir Lancelot says, "I've seen some people dumping Rain 12s already. Is that the Rain 12 MK2s or just the Rain 12s? Because I don't like the MK1s at all. The MK2s aren't bad, but I don't like the MK1s. DJ Audio 1 in the house. What's going on, fam? Good to see you.
Barry Legend in the building.
You robbed him, bud. What am I supposed to do? Walk in and be like, these are really worth this much. I want to pay you that. Hey, man, what do you want me to do? If he doesn't know what he has, I'm gonna capitalize on it. Oh man. Jazzy Jeff uses whatever the hell he wants to use. My guess is he uses the MK2s now because the MK2s can do analog. So I think because of DVS mode, he's going to use the MK2s. Like I said, I don't have a problem with the MK2s. I'm having some glitches because of the update, but I'm just saying, like, it's still a good platter. You just have to learn how to use them. Okay, so let's see if there's any more questions for J-Man, and then J-Man, we're gonna get off, and then you're gonna get on, like, say, 4 o'clock. All right, let's see here. Any more questions for J-Man?
I guess I should start with some classic house. Yeah,
You definitely should.
Maybe-
Yeah.
we'll see.
Let's see. That's funny. They both asked the same question. Do you want to stay with the controller or eventually get to vinyl? Which is a good question.
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty comfortable with the controller, but vinyl's something to explore, and I'm definitely going to consider it.
Yeah. The only problem for you is you technically have to buy a whole setup.
Right.
Like a whole brand new setup.
Right.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
maybe start smaller. Maybe get something that will do turntables also, like the 1000 or the 707 from Roland.
Yeah.
And that's a small compact one. So then you could start with something smaller.
Of course.
Instead of going out and buying a Pioneer here, S11.
Of course.
Which I would never tell anybody no to, but it's not cheap. So, all right. So make sure we have the last question. I'll give you 400 for those tables. Oh, okay. Last question we'll do, and then we'll have you take off here. Are you thinking about upgrading to another controller?
Like I said, like I said earlier, it's something to explore with. I mean, I got this controller, but that is something definitely to consider, especially I saw those new Reigns that look really cool. So I'm not sure, but that's definitely an option. Did we lose you? Claylan? Ah, what happened? We frozen? Okay, you guys can hear me? Put the ones up if you can hear me. Put the twos up if Cleveland Terry's frozen. Okay, good. What do I do now? Take over the chat. You guys have any more questions? Drop them in there. Twerk for us. I'm not twerking. I'm not twerking. You guys want to see me twerk? Oh, there he is. Is he back? Is he back? Ever met? No, I have not met Derek Carter. Three's in the chat if you want. All right, I guess I'm looking at the chat now. Oh, we can't hear Cleveland either. What's up, DJ Icy Ice? I see you. I'm going through the chat right now. Let's see. Bettina, I see you. What's up, Audio One? What's up, McTwizzle? Story time. I love how the 66 people just tuning to just me. All right. What's up, DJ Fly? Twerk. Ice Ice wants me to twerk. All right, I'll twerk. Just reset it. Okay. So you start rocking on your house set. Yeah, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live in about a few minutes, and we're gonna rock it on it. It's Upbeat Wednesday. I think we're gonna start with some classic house though. Show us the muscles. Zero. You want the muscles? Oh, that's the other thing. Chicago's got. I don't even I don't even know who Sluggo is. Can you blow me a kiss? Bettina, your bubbles will do that later. What's up, DJ Jojo? Oh, did Cleveland Terry's phone die? That's sick. Favorite house artist? Okay, Mighty Roll says favorite house artist. Ooh, that's gonna be Arman Van Helden for sure. What's up, Stank Palmer? What's up? What else? Should I do my plugs? Since all right, 67 of you. So Sunday's gonna be. I got crazy sets. I know Flipside was in here earlier. I'm doing 2 sets on Sunday, November 1st. One's gonna be hosted by the DJ Firm. We got Flipside. We got Daily. We got Jack Sway. We got Metro. We got Heavy. That lineup's gonna be crazy. And then I'm doing a second set for Agent Abel's birthday. So, what's up, nephew Washington? T Dizzle says, do you do YouTube also or just Twitch? I just do Twitch. Let's see. Favorite. Bettina says, favorite baby baking song. Oh my God. Post my schedule. All right. So, DJ Reese, I'm on 3 to 5, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Oh man, Mighty Rel, shout out to Mighty Rel. He makes all my emotes. He's got a bed emote in the works. St. Palmer, I see your question. How long have you been teaching? This is going into 4 years now, and hopefully I can become a full-time teacher then. Mighty Real. Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
Awesome.
Just for a minute so we can get you rated.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, I actually had the power go out on the wall that holds the internet together because I'm using a mesh router.
Yeah.
So the whole thing went out. So sorry about that.
No, that's fine. I've been just answering questions from the chat here. Mighty Rel says, "Do you have an OnlyFans?" I don't have an OnlyFans.
I'm telling you, OnlyFans is where it's at, and especially with the close-ups and everything. Like, I think you'd win. You'd be winning on that one.
Yeah.
So now I know you want to do Classic House. So so let's get you set up. We're gonna close you out, and then we'll wait for you to pop back on, and then we'll raid you. So ladies and gentlemen, perfect. Throw the ones in the chat. If you really loved what you saw here, thank you, J-Man, for holding it down. You didn't have to, but you stayed on and you took care of me. So I appreciate that. So throw the ones in the chat, and all right, we're gonna sign you off for real quick, and then we'll be right back. So all right, see you soon, buddy.
Yes,
all right,
soon.
Peace out.
Peace, Squid.
Okay. Jesus, that was bizarre. Okay, well, at least one thing came out of that, and that was, even though I crashed, Restream stayed on. So I can't fault that one. That was pretty impressive. Like super, super impressive. And I feel like I'm totally hot here. There we go. He held his ground, man. Like I said, he took care of me. DJ. Oh, T Diesel's always got jokes. So how did he keep it going? Well, technically, he didn't keep it going. He just stayed on. That way, it stayed on with him. Because I'm using this thing called Restream Studio. And once I got disconnected, anybody that's on the stream can actually stay on the stream. So it's actually kind of incredible. And then once I get back on, it literally just keeps going like I didn't even do anything. So it's that part is good. I honestly can't say anything about that part. That part. Let me get off this echo. Yeah, exactly. So I gotta find some good things out of everything that I use. That was one thing that was good. One thing. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't have a seriously long conversation with Restream about to happen. And I think they actually emailed me. Yeah. So we'll be having a conversation with them soon. For the time being, I will be still using Restream until I can't anymore. But I have some pretty large guests that are coming on soon. And, we can't half-ass it. We can't do that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that's cool. I don't even know if StreamYards does that, to be honest with you. That could be just a Restream thing. I'm not even sure. But I'll have to ask somebody. DZ smoking that thing. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Yeah, it was kind of last minute because I knew I was going on late. So I wanted to bring him on. And you never know what you're going to have. You just kind of keep going. And, hopefully the interview turns out well. I'm trying to get on Phil from Digital DJ Tips. So I'm trying to get him on. Let's see. I emailed him this morning. So let's see if they have any interest in being on. We shall see. Diamond Lee in the house. What's going on, fam? Good to see you. DJ Darth Vader. You know, I'm a Jew and I don't have that nose. I'm a convert though, so I'm bringing in new noses for Jews. All my kids now have my nose, so the Jewish nose is disappearing. We're gonna take it out of the entire population. Yeah. So how did it happen? Well, the power goes out. We have this air purifier because, you know, this is the world we live in, and we have like air purifiers in every room. Then we got this one purifier, which is a large one because we have quite a lot of surface area in this house. Okay. It's not a huge house, but it's like 3,500 square feet. So it's rather large as far as area. So we have this really large air purifier, but it's an older one because we got it from my father-in-law, and it just pops the circuit on occasion. Can't explain why. The circuit has never popped until we started plugging that one in. So I'm gonna have to move that one now because I can't have it popping out and killing my stream because, hey, wake up in Cleveland, right? Like, I can't have that. So we are definitely going to have to move where that is. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, is he on yet? Do we know if he's on yet? Thank you, Queso. I appreciate that. Ethiopian Jews. Nope, I am 100% a convert. Although I do know several Ethiopian Jews because the temple that my wife went to, had a huge Ethiopian Jewish congregation. So that was the first time that I saw like black people in a temple. It actually caught me off guard a little bit. But now it's kind of a normal thing for me. So yeah, I am a convert. Grew up Baptist, I guess you'd have to say. Yeah. Island Boy, thank you so much. Yeah, we're gonna hang on here until he pops on. You know, and hopefully when he tried to show us his entire setup, we didn't kill his whole setup. He's got everything unplugged. Strangely enough, I can't get on my my Wi-Fi on this computer right now. It doesn't want to be on. Oh, there we go. So I was gonna say we're gonna have to raid manually. I know you can raid from your phone, and I know it's simple, but I'm gonna tell you, I prefer raiding from the stream manager. It just seems to work better. That way I have confirmation that the person I'm raiding is actually their name. There's all these little things that like come into play. So yeah. Oh, I'm curious how many snippets there are going to be on this show, in all honesty. No, I haven't looked into a backup at all. But maybe I will. Yeah, I probably will. Especially considering that the internet runs through my entire complex because my father-in-law has a house on here too. So the mesh network travels around an entire like 3/4 acre lot. So when I go out, I know they're going out, and I know they're like, what the hell? Because like they don't have any TV or anything going through. Everything they're using is wirelessly. So their internet's wirelessly. They have their own mesh router built right into their home. Their TV, it's all through the Apple TV. They use that for everything. So yeah, I probably should get a backup just in case. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I am actually really impressed by that because I assumed, that he had at least kind of been doing it for a while now. But yeah, being self-taught, that's amazing. I mean, look, when it's all said and done, I think a lot of people are kind of self-taught. I'm self-taught. I had a mentor, but I'm still self-taught though. You know, my partner Paris, he actually went to a school. He went to Scratch Academy and learned how to DJ. So look, however you want to do it works. But if you are a self-starter, a go-getter, I think you can definitely teach yourself. And there's so much information online now. So much information that if you were ever having trouble, I think you could make it happen. I totally do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Isn't that dope? I can't lie. Like, that makes me really, really happy. And that was kind of an accident, but it feeds perfectly. So, I actually have, these are Ape Labs. These are the Ape Sticks, which I have to do a video on. They keep emailing me now. I guess I can't just take free shit and expect to not do a review on them. So, yeah. And you're right. Yeah. Beat Junkie has free lessons. Yeah. Especially about scratching. If you want to learn about scratching, Beat Junkies is definitely the place to be. If at a minimum you want to tighten up your scratches, Beat Junkies is definitely the way to go. Facts. This is facts right here. DJ Darth Vader says, if you can count to 4, you can DJ. Yes, you are right. You are right. Yeah, 4 goes into 16 easily. So that's pretty much all you need to know nowadays. Because every song you download, you know, has a 16-beat intro. Everything is really easy now. You know, which is what's funny to me, because like if you use any of the streaming services like the Titles and the Beat Source links, you know, they're playing like original songs right now. There are no intros. So you're forced to have to like know the music. Like, that's a thing, to know the music. So I think it's actually fun. So J-Man is on right now. Let me just look at the last couple of questions before. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, you and Priya and Johnny are the ones I got DJing and I get my info from. Thank you so much. You know, it's a thing. It's a thing. I respect PJ a lot. Like, even before we started kind of developing this relationship, he actually like watched my videos and then reached out to me a couple of times, and I was like, wow, like that is super, super dope. So Prion Joni, myself, and Mojax will all be on Tweak Music Tips on Friday. Prion will be doing a review of this bad boy right here, and I will be on to talk about it too, in my normal spicy way. All right, so we are going to raid MC2 J-Man. Yep, I got you. We're going to raid MC2 J-Man. Thank you. I can't even remember where I got this shirt from. It's an old shirt. It's a super old shirt. And every time I wore it, my wife would be like, why are you wearing that shirt again? Because I never thought anything of it. I just thought it was a dope shirt, but like, I don't know, the mouth open and stuff, like apparently that's a thing. Who knew? So, all right, let's raid J-Man now. So let's get this raid started. Tomorrow we'll be back on regularly scheduled hours, 9 o'clock. We are doing Professor BX, Drew Bach from Pioneer. So we'll be talking about the S11 and, history and all that stuff. So that will be fairly interesting. Make sure you hang on for that. And like I said, next week I got on DJ Spider on Tuesday. I think I got Z-Trip on Wednesday. So that should be super, super dope. And I'm still working on my Thursday. So let's start this raid. MC2. MC2 J-Man. All right, let's get this started. He's doing Chicago House today. Chicago House. So everybody wants to stay on for this one. I don't want to see anybody not following this raid at all. All right, y'all. I'm curious. Do we still have YouTube on? When I drop the signal, I'm wondering if YouTube's still on, if Facebook is still on. I have absolutely no idea. All right, let's start this raid up. We're gonna give it a couple more seconds here. No whole songs. It's a little different on a talk show. Dig 'em Smack in the house. What's going on, fam? Good to see you. Okay, there we go. YT still on? All right, y'all. Let's get this raid going. Well, I'm blowing you out the spot here. All right, y'all. So we will see you all next time. Enjoy your afternoon. We will see you tomorrow. Wake up in Cleveland, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's go.